This is Desrin reporting for Insight Nexus News, special report on U.S. presidential race. Date, November 2nd, 2024. Breaking news. As of today, the 2024 U.S. presidential race between former President Donald Trump and Vice President Kamala Harris remains a tightly contested battle, with each side intensifying their final push in swing states. In an unusual alignment, Robert F. Kennedy Jr., who initially ran as an independent, has now openly endorsed Trump, focusing on uniting their voter base against Harris. Kennedy's endorsement has mobilized a segment of independent voters, shifting dynamics in critical battleground states. Economic focus. Trump's campaign has been amplifying economic grievances, criticizing the Harris-Biden administration for recent inflation and increased living costs. His rallies, especially in economically impacted states like Ohio and Pennsylvania, emphasize a return to American manufacturing as a solution to unemployment and recession fears. Trump's stance appeals to a demographic concerned about the nation's economic direction, particularly blue-collar workers and middle-income families. Conversely, Harris is promoting a message of progressive reform, highlighting the Biden administration's achievements in green energy jobs, tech investment, and family tax credits. She's also emphasizing social issues, such as reproductive rights and climate policy, which resonates with younger voters and progressive-leaning urban populations. Her latest campaign events in Michigan and Wisconsin focused on education reform and climate policy to energize young voters. Public sentiment and voter turnout polls indicate a highly polarized electorate with minimal undecided voters. Voter turnout is expected to be pivotal, and both campaigns are investing in outreach efforts, including digital campaigns and community events. Harris's team is focusing on rallying the youth vote and female voters, while Trump's camp targets disaffected working-class voters and seniors with concerns over health care and pensions. Future Outlook analysts forecast that the outcome may hinge on key economic developments in the coming days. The Federal Reserve's interest rate policies and the next job report could influence last-minute voter sentiment. Additionally, foreign policy stances, especially around China and the Middle East, are anticipated to be major topics in final campaign events, as both candidates try to define their stance on national security. Today in sports. In sports, the NBA season continues with exciting matchups and a spotlight on the Milwaukee Bucks' strong start this season. Meanwhile, the NFL playoff race is heating up, with teams jockeying for position as the regular season enters its latter half. Today in history. On this day in 1983, President Ronald Reagan signed a bill creating a federal holiday honoring Dr. Martin Luther King Jr., marking a significant step in recognizing civil rights achievements. Stay engaged. Thank you for tuning in to Insight Nexus News. Let us know what topics you'd like us to cover. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and share for more in-depth, real-time updates on the latest global and national events.